I'm beginning to think I might have a speech impediment. Now, before I crack on with this video, which is going to be some quick fire WrestleMania predictions, because we're less than a week away and I've got loads to get through, so I'm going to get through the smaller matches here at one go, nice and quickly. I'm not going to change the captions below. I'm not going to spell them correctly. Whatever they think the wrestler's name is, I've said, I'm just going to let it fly because I think it's funny and I'm beginning to think I've got a weird speech impediment. So, anyway, with that being said, let's crack on with some WrestleMania predictions. Okay, so first of all, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the US Championship. I think this is pretty easy. I think Jacob Fatu wins this one. I don't think they're particularly confident with LA Knight holding a title, and I think Jacob Fatu's been built up to such an extent that they have to put the title on him. I think there'll be some chicanery, some shenanigans. The only reason I think it might not happen is Solo Sikoa might cost Jacob Fatu his title. I think that's the only way this doesn't happen, but I'm going to stick with it, and I think Jacob Fatu is going to take this one. Then we have the greatest luchador of all time versus Rey Mysterio. I think El Grande Americano is going to win this one. How can he not? I mean, it's tragic that Chad Gable hasn't got a match at WrestleMania, and he has, but hey, these are the times we live in. But yep, I think El Grande Americano wins this one, carries on his wonderful tale of luchador greatness. I don't really care. Does anybody care? Does anybody care? I don't care. But anyway, it's the New Day versus the War Raiders, they're now called, and I think it's pretty obvious that the New Day win this one. They've done nothing since they've done their little heel turn, so it's time to give them some momentum. War Raiders have kind of been holding on to the title, doing little bits and bobs here and there, but I don't think they've ever been truly confident in them being champions. So, yeah, New Day take this easily for me. Then, for the Women's Tag Team Championship, we've got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie. Again, I think this is a fairly simple one. If Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez lose this, I'm rioting. I'm throwing my telly out the window. They've been so good, especially Liv Morgan. She's been so good. And I think it's tragic she's only in a tag team championship match anyway. She should be going for singles gold all over the place. But yeah, I think this is quite obvious that they're going to take this one home. They're going to retain. I think Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie are about to fall out in a big old way, and that sets their story up for the IC title. We are not done with Bayley fighting for the IC title just yet. So there we have it. Shitty captions and WrestleMania predictions. What more could you want from one video? Is the unpredictable WrestleMania beginning to get quite predictable? Comment and follow me!